So, Blacksit family, it's a bit today, so I'm sorry if you're unable to join me. I do apologise about the tardiness with my time. Today I've been on Woden Meyer's show. I'm hot and sweaty. I just literally finished, and so that's the reason why I wasn't able to tell you about this go live. But it's just a quick thing. Age, yeah, it's just a quick thing. Basically, I wanted to. Really hot today. It's a lovely hot day today. Hi everyone. I'm hoping that we can start once we get to like about 100 people. Hi. So Miss Pirate Brain, Scissors Diaries. Tell me where you are. Tell us where you are. And you watched Blue Ribbons. Thank you. Marcia Wholeness. You know you got my family name, right? Okay.
Greetings, family. Greetings.
Last African, Blacksit for Life, Kissinger. You're in Canada. Okay, tell me where you are. Abdi from West London. Benjamin, hi. Yeah, and you're in Namibia, land of the brave. I love that. So hi, I just didn't want. Okay, hi from Texas, Pamela. Hi from Zena. Hi sis. Hi from Birmingham, Karma. Hi from Streatham, London. Nyano, hi. Hi from New York. Hi from Seattle. Hi from Chicago. Hi from Japan. Yeah, we love you too. Yeah, you can put it there. It's okay. Hang on, there's something there. So let me move over so I can get Adrian in a bit more. So, where are you? Guan from London. Big yourself up. Sheila Dalla said, thank you for the work that we're doing to keep doing it. Africa to the world, shout out Blacksit, South Africa. Hi from Germany. Brixton, London, North Carolina. Who's that? That's the last Africa, North Carolina. And you're in Texas. Yeah, you can call us. I will put my number out. You have to mind your finger because it's on the camera.
It's Mr.
Yeah, so Mr. Pirate Brain. Yeah, you can call us. Let me give out my number. So if you can get a pen and paper, then I'll give out the number. So give me like 2 minutes. I'll give you a couple minutes to get some pen and paper, and then I'll give you out my direct number so you can call me. Yeah, you can call us. So basically, I just wanted to commemorate Africa Day and say that every day should be Africa Day. Yeah? Oh, you from Woden Meyer. Gloria, love, family love, big yourself up. Janelle, hi. Boo Noir. Boo Noir is a new channel, and hopefully we'll be promoting her channel. So big up Boo Noir. Hit the like button, okay, when you come in. Yeah, please hit the like button when you come in. That would be great. And thank you, Kashini Rose. And thank you, Sid B. Happy Africa Day, Marcel. Mark Adams, big yourself up. And thanks for the thumbs up. We've gone up to 30 now. So Alana Bana, Juliet, thank you. So wow, I mean, what a day. Today, I mean, with this Corona thing, everybody's gone online to talk about Africa Day. Blessings from Trinidad, Janelle. Yeah, Haiti via Orlando. Wow. So everybody's kind of gone onto line to talk about Happy Africa Day, and I'm so proud. I've got to say, I'm so proud of you for basically, you know, being a part of the whole celebration, you know, and it shows that there's an attitude change, a mindset change. New Sabina from Vodemai, thank you so much. Thank you for subscribing. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and hit that notification bell to let us know. So for new subscribers, I'm Juliet, and this is my husband Adrian, and we relocated back to the motherland. Yay! And so we're living our life here, a fantastic life, as Dr. Mummy would say, our best life. And so we're here, we packed up and we left. And we've been coming to Africa. Well, I came to Africa first from like I was 22, and we came to Africa together. It was 2010, yeah. And then been coming back ever since, really.
No, sorry, 2011, sorry.
No, we went to Egypt first.
Yeah, 10, yeah.
Yeah, 2010. So I want to give out my number quickly before I forget. So my number, if you want to contact me, is 00-220-240-5273. I'm going to say it again. So it's 00-220-240-5273. And there are no costs attached to contacting me. I want you to come home. And so there's no consultation fee, no exploitation here. It's just straight call me. Sometimes I'm busy, sometimes I'm not. So just bear with me and please have patience. You can call me on WhatsApp on that number. So just really want to kick in really to today's discussion. It's going to be a quick one because I want us to really kind of drive home the importance. Oh, Colombia. Sorry, Adrian's doing something. He's got his arm in the camera, so can you just...
It's a bachelor.
Okay. So basically, I missed that. Can I just... Sorry, Age. Let me go back. Wilson Alonso Giraldo. I'm from Colombia and I came to your channel because I'm learning English. And I saw your video with Roda Mayo, and your accent for me was awesome. And I love the way you explain everything. Oh, wow. I'm so touched. Thank you so much, Wilson. And Bijou Noir, thank you. Hey, is that Kashini? Is that my Kashini from England? I was thinking about driving. I never knew it was an option. Yeah, you can definitely drive. We love you too, Michael and Latoya Jackson. We love you, Malcolm X. Yeah, and please, do work on coming. It's worthwhile. I tell everybody to take a visit. So for this Africa Day, I want to say that Africa Day should be like every day. And part of that every day should be our planning to return home. It's a bit misty. Did you touch anything, the camera? I don't know why it's kind of gone out of focus. So just forgive me. I'm just having a look at the camera a little bit. That's it. So, Gambia is fantastic. Gambia is amazing. So I wanted to share with you because I made a mistake. So I want to tell you the mistake that I made. And so it's kind of touching. So the mistake that I made with regard to coming to Gambia for a little bit cheaper. And that mistake was that I said Tenerife. Now, I want to correct that before I get into our little chat about Africa Day. So to fly from London to come to Gambia on a much cheaper is that you fly from England. Now, you mustn't go and use any of these sort of travel agencies. You've got to book directly with the airline. So if, for example, I'm just going to use this as an example. If you're flying with Ryanair, you book directly through Ryanair. So what you do is you book from Ryanair to Gran Canaria. Yeah? And Gran Canaria, is in Spain. So you take a flight there. And then you must make sure that you've got a connecting flight with Binta Air. That's B-I-N-T-A, Air. No, B-I-N-T-E-R, sorry, Air, which will go from Gran Canaria to Banjul. Now, let me tell you about the costs. Yeah, I have got some shipping contacts, which I'll try and send to you. If you just send me a WhatsApp, because I got some information in the email, so I can share it now. So basically, the flight from like London to Gran Canaria should be about £70. And the return flight, I think you add on £56. So it's £70 to Gran Canaria. I worked this out with a colleague, and which I'm very grateful for, and I'm going to call him Big G. And from Gran Canaria you then fly to Banjul. So the flight to Gran Canaria is about £70, and then the flight from Banjul from Gran Canaria to Banjul is about £70. So you should be able to come to Gambia for about £140, and that's one way. Now, if you're taking a return flight back, it's from Banjul back to Gran Canaria is £70. And then the flight that we looked at from Gran Canaria back to London was £56. So I just wanted to, let you know about that I made a mistake. I said Tenerife, it's not Tenerife, it is actually Gran Canaria. So that is a cheaper way to get to Gambia. So I wanted to share that with you. I think that's really important. And don't forget to open your diaspora bank accounts so you can start, banking in Africa. You can open them online. And I shared that information with you about the bank account before. But Adrian, let me let you talk, because I want you to talk about Africa Day, because I've been on Word of Mine for a long time talking. So I want you to share about, your thoughts about that. And Catherine, can you be quiet, please? Thank you. Okay.
Someone asked for the email. It's Black Sit Home. That's BLAXIT Home HOME at gmail.com. So that's the email, okay? Yeah, and thanks for joining us, family. Thank you all for taking the time out to join us today. And happy Africa Day to all of you, but Africa Day should be every day.
Every day.
And many of us strong and intelligent black people out there in the West, we know the score. We were there too. We know what we have to put up with in the West. But I'm telling you, as soon as you get that opportunity, as soon as you get that strength, that you could come here. Let's all celebrate Africa Day here in Africa. I mean, we got work to do here. We got work to do. And we coming together, we will make it happen. Our labor build the West. Our hard work and dedication build the West, even though it was against our will. But we done it, and we managed to build the West. We could do the same for Africa. We could do the same for Africa. And my African brothers and sisters, we got to see each other as our own reflection.
Yeah.
You understand? We don't need to step on each other's toes. You understand? We just need to work together.
Yes.
You understand? These attitudes we need to left in the West and come home. This is not about us coming here to say, well, let's build. This is build ourselves individually now. It's a collective. We're coming here to work and build as a collective. Our mission here should be different to what we do in the West. It should be just here focus on Africa-centered things, I mean, there's a lot of work we got to do here. A lot of work to make Africa the place that benefit us abroad and the Africans here living on the continent. This is a grand reunion. It's happening, my brothers and sisters. It's happening. Now is the time. Now is the time. Now is the time for we to work together. Find a way that we're going to work together to bring about the one result that we're looking for. Yeah. We got to grow together. And as I say, when we come out, we become humble.
Yeah.
That's when we got to really work together and get this thing working properly. I've seen things. We're here on the ground and we're seeing things. We're seeing a lot of things that we know shouldn't be. You understand? I don't want to talk about these things on live chat. These things we will deal with
internally.
Because there's a lot of things that I've seen that I'm not happy with.
And it's not here with Gambians.
I'm not here with the Gambians.
It's not Gambians.
Yeah.
We come here damaged, Age, don't we? And the thing is, we've got to heal. But what we have to realize, it's about the we-go.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to ditch the ego. The ego is a white European construct. And it has become part of our if you like, pheno personality types. And it is concerning because the individualness and individualistic attitude that, we've gained from living there, has become so embedded in our personalities that, we're prepared to tear each other apart, in order to have a one-upmanship. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. You shouldn't go and work with someone just to take what they've got.
No.
Yeah, that's not how we're going to work together. Africa Day should be about us coming together as unity. And it's not about ego, it's about we go. If we can get that right, if we can get that right, we won't even need Africa Day, because Africa Day will be every day. Africa Day will be every day. We'll understand we're liberated every day. We'll be contributing towards Africa every day. We'll be wearing our African clothes every day with pride. We'll be wearing our natural hair every day with pride. We will be wearing our Africanness on the outside as well as the inside. And I think that is so important. Arrogance will get us nowhere. Community is a key. And being here in Africa, I want to say that, African Day, the relevance of African Day here, is important, because community is important here, isn't it, Age? When you come here, you understand what community is. I don't think that when we were living in England, we understood the concept, the true concept of what community is. But when you come here and you see, like, there's an incident, you see the whole community come out together. There was an incident in when we were in Kaloli, and we saw all these people walking. We was like, what's this? And something must have happened to a young man. I don't know what happened, but the whole community came out to help. The whole community came out to support. England is a dump. Yes, indeed. And so, when you see that, it makes you realize, whoa, people put their differences to the side and come together to help. And, tearing each other apart is not going to help.
So let's not lose the focus of why we're coming back home. Let's not lose that focus. We're coming back home because we're tired, we're fed up of being in the West. You understand? We're coming back home so we could build a united states of Africa. We don't need the West for nothing. We have everything. So let's not lose focus on why we're coming back home. And it's hard sometimes to say what you want to say freely on these social medias, because, boy, there's a lot to talk about. But what I'm saying still, most of us coming from the West, we're coming with issues.
Of course.
You understand? For me, I was born in the Caribbean. I moved to England. I lived there for 22 years. And I've seen it. And I couldn't imagine born in a system like that. And living in the Caribbean and living in Africa is very similar. But what I'm saying, some of us coming back here, the attitude that some of us coming back with is not the right attitude. It's not the attitude for Africa. Some of us coming back as if we want to be superior to the Africans that are living here. No, we got to be one people. You understand? We're coming back home. Our mission back home is to work together. Share our experience, learn from the Africans as well as they will learn from us. You understand? I've seen it. We're here on the ground. Blacks sit on the ground. Our blacks see what's going on around us. When we start this journey, it was Walter Meyer that put us on this journey. When we make our journey here to Africa, if for us to come home, just feel free and work with the locals. But Walter Meyer said, no, I got to give you all a voice. After he done the interview with Juliet, England is a dump. And he said, no, Juliet, you got to speak to the people. So this is what we're doing here. It's from the love of our heart.
Yes.
You understand? We want to see you come home. We're not charging you nothing to speak to us. Pick the phone up, call us, and we'll give you the information. Moving and relocate to Africa is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
There's no big thing attached to it. Some people make it look like, oh, you have to, it's nonsense.
Yeah.
Yeah, we came here, we live here just over a year. We built our house within that year. You
Yeah.
understand? It's an easy step. When we came to Gambia first, we just got on the flight and we decided we're coming home. There was nobody here to hold our hands and show us nothing. We learn as we go. My people, I would advise you, get on that plane, get on that boat, drive if you have to, and come to Africa and learn it for yourself. You know, don't let nobody make it look like it's such a hard thing to transition into Africa. It is not. You know, you could save yourself a lot of hassle if you come here even for a week, even for 10 days. City runnings, ask questions. You know, as I read a quote once.
Diaspora channel. Sorry.
Yeah, as I read a quote once. The best way to find out your journey ahead is to ask those coming back. So you come here, you speak to people are here. You understand? Many people go on social media and sell all sorts of things. You understand? But trust me, come home and sit with those people that's selling you investments and check out. Have they themselves invest? You know? Have they themselves put in anything? Because we put time in here. Black Seed put time.
And money.
We invest heavily in here,
Very
in
much.
Africa. And I'm telling you, it's easy. It's an easy transition. Get on that plane. Get here. Look for yourself. See what it is for yourself. You understand? Come here. You understand? Because people like to fancy up things and make things look like, oh, there's no. Just get on the plane, come for a week, look around, and you will see exactly what you need to do when you get here. You understand? Black Seed got to give you the truth. You know, Black Seed mission is to promote Africa in a positive light. You know, Black Seed attitude is to come here and work with the African people. You understand? Me and Juliet, we work hard.
Yeah.
We work hard to bring these videos to you. You know, we work hard. You understand? And what we want is your best interest to come home. Pick up your phone, call us anytime. There's no charge to it. You understand? We're not charging you all nothing to call us. Get in touch at home, we want you all come. You understand? We're not here to say, oh, let me say opportunity where no. We're here for you guys to come home. When we get here, we work together here and we make Africa the place that we want Africa to be. You understand? We got to come home and come together.
Yeah.
You know? There's no need for me to charge you for information. Information is free.
Yeah, exactly.
Home we want to come. You know, pick up your phone, get in touch with Black Seed. We're here. Many people came.
Yeah.
I come to our family home and sit
Yes.
with us.
Yes.
I said to her, come to my family home, sit down, let's sit down together. I'm not hiding from you. You understand, as Marcus Garvey said, whatever you live for, you will die for.
Exactly.
You understand? And this is what Brother Adrian and Sister Juliet here for. To get your people out of the West more than anything else. Come on the motherland. When you get here, we work together. We work for better Africa. You know, when I say better Africa, I mean Africa that was so free itself of all those intruders, all those invaders, you know, all those Chinese, all those Indians that come in and rape in the place. We the diasporans have the money to come here and set up those same shops.
Yeah.
You understand? We just have to cut out all of this
We
bad
did.
mind.
Yeah.
We have to cut that out. We got to work together and come here and build these factories. Cut out the Indians. Let them go back in India. Let the Chinaman go back to China. Let the African man work in Africa. You know, it doesn't matter where you're coming from. Humble yourself.
Yeah.
Try not step on each other's toes. You know? Just don't do that. We have many people here in Africa.
Loads.
We give many people a platform to go out there.
Loads.
You know? But some people seem to want to use it as an opportunity for themselves. But Black Seed not into no selfishness. What Black Seed into is we go. We all go together. You understand? You know, I would not be doing this if it was just because I have ego. That's why sometimes you all hardly see me come on camera. I don't deal with ego. Let's get the work done.
Yeah.
It's about time we get this job done. You know? Let's work together. You understand? Don't come here, go on like, oh, let's say opportunity for to make big money about people coming back. No. Let our people come back here. Let's transition properly. You know, that's what it's about. This is what Marcus Garvey wanted us to do. Come home.
Yeah.
Come home. You know, call us. You're free to talk to us. We're not charging you nothing to speak to us. How we going to guide you? How we going to tell you the truth? We have done it. We have done it. We've built our house from scratch. We have done it. We've been there. We know what it takes to do that. You understand? We know what it takes to do that. You know? This is not about ego. It's we go. Many, many, many people come here. Black Seed subscribers. Adrian
And
didn't
they
leave
still
them.
here.
Adrian didn't leave them outside.
No.
You come inside, you sit down with us. So what? We encourage you to come here. We are family. We are long last family. We're trying to regain our roots.
Yes.
You know? So as I say, let's just humble ourselves. Humble ourselves, come back here and see what the better good for us coming. Let's not look at money. Yeah? Let's not look at money. Let's look at what this gotta be. You know, this gotta be the greatest repatriation ever since Marcus Garvey time. But we're coming with issues. And trust me, we really need to sit down and work our issues out. We cannot bring the Western attitude here. The Western attitude is not good. We cannot bring the Western attitude here.
Okay, listen, it's saying that my phone's overheating, so it looks like we might have to end this because it's a hot night. As you can see, I'm sweating. It's a hot night tonight, and so the said it's a hot night tonight. Unusually, it's usually quite cool, but I put the fan on so you can see to try and cool down the phone so we can continue. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure how long it's going to last for. So, yeah. Sorry, someone just called. So basically, what Adrian was saying, I'd like to kind of echo and say that Africa Day should be every day. We should be Africans and have African sentiment towards each other every single day. And so basically, you know, us, we have a responsibility and we have accountability also. And we mustn't forget that. I think it's really important for us to realize, you in age, can you see yourself? I think it's important for us to realize that, you know, everything that we're doing, Black Seed is doing to bring you home. We're doing it because we realize the value of being home. I can't emphasize that enough. The value of Africa Day is realizing the value of Africa and the value of your Africanness in you. And it doesn't matter, you know, what your circumstances are, you can find. And if we work together, you can find a way. You can find a way. I've spoken to people that have said to me, I've had so many emails. I sometimes take all 30 calls a day. Why am I taking the calls? The reason why I'm taking the calls is because I want you to realize that we're here to guide you home. And we're guiding you home because we've done it. We're guiding you home because you need to be here. You know, I have got a bad feeling about the future for us if we stay in the West. I'm going to be honest with you. That includes my family members, my loved ones. I have a bad feeling. And I've had this feeling for a while. And the only time that this feeling rids itself is when I'm here. You know, is when I'm here. When I was in England, I said to Adrian, something bad's going to happen. I know it's going to happen. We've got to get out. We've got to get out. We've got to get out. You know, isn't it age? Mm-hmm. I was saying it constantly. I was waking up in the morning. I was having disturbing dreams. And so, Africa Day has to be about our repatriation. It has to be about our relocation. All the other isms and schisms, citizenship and all that rest of it, don't even worry about that. We'll deal with that later. The main thing is you coming home.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what we have to prioritize right now. That's why we're talking about, overlanding, driving to Africa. That's why we're looking at different ways. We're even now looking into different cheaper ways for you to come from America to Africa, because we realize a lot of our Blaxit family are in the States. A lot of our Blaxit family are in Australia. A lot of our Blaxit family are in the Caribbean. A lot of our Blaxit family are in Europe. So we're working at it, and we're working at trying to put together packages for you to come home. So Africa Day should be every day. Every day we should be planning to come. Hey, Lonzo, I'm going to big you up. He's a patron supporter. Lonzo, I big you up. Yeah?
Give thanks.
Thank you to us supporting Blaxit. Everyone that is a Patreon supporter of Blaxit, I just want to say thank you so much. Thank you for your support, because it really does help us to continue to go filming, droning, go from A to B, getting the equipment and so on. So I just want to thank you. But Africa Day has to be about Africans. And we are Africans, home or abroad. And we mustn't ever forget that we need to be proud to be Africans. It is kind of drummed into our heads, even from a Caribbean perspective, I love my grandma on my mum's side, but my grandma, wasn't very Africa friendly. And I was very, very pro-Africa. But it was because of what she had been told. So, and many of us have that handed down to us from our foreparents who didn't have a positive attitude about Africa. But it doesn't mean that we have to continue that legacy. We can change that. We are now, got access. We are now different.
We're now more financially strong.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we are financially strong.
But we have the internet. We have Wodamaya.
You understand? Yeah. Sometimes I see some of the money y'all spend, some people spend on buying expensive handbags. That people give you a trip to Africa. You understand? We're financially strong now. We got to come home. We got to come home. Many of us spend a lot of money on name brand. I myself was guilty of that. Buying name brand shoes, name brand clothes. Look at the money. When you really look at the money spent on all of those things, that going straight back into the white man pocket, it doesn't worth it. You could take the money here, come to Africa and start to say, buy yourself a land. I see people wearing jeans over £500-600. You add a couple more pounds on that and you could buy yourself a piece of land here in Africa.
Exactly.
You understand? You could put this money into good use. Come home.
Hello to my sister in Canada, Angela.
People come home. Family come home, man. Let's celebrate here. We want to have a big Blaxit festival when everybody comes.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah? Bring out some good reggae artists. Let's have a Blaxit fun there. You understand? That's coming. I'm planting the seed now. Where we have a lot of powerful speakers. We're going to have it right here in Q City in Gambia. A diaspora reunion concert. So that the world know that we're coming home. We're going to have all great people speaking. Great reggae artists. We're going to do this. Trust me, we're going to do this. I'm planting the seed now. A Blaxit festival is coming.
Well, someone seems to have hijacked my Blaxit link up. Yeah. Not happy about, see, people should come with their own original ideas. But this is, what some people do. They hijack and jump on what you've got. But you know what? I wish everybody the best of luck in anything that they do. So, it's no beef. At the end of the day, like I said, we'll now have the Blaxit Festival.
Yeah.
And we'll continue to have the Blaxit link-ups after this COVID lifts and everybody can come back.
Blaxit House of Parliament. That's all good, but we try to stay away from politics.
Yeah, right.
We try to stay away from politics, we stay away from the politics.
But in saying that, for this Africa Day, we all need to make a pledge. I think we all need to make a pledge, and that pledge should be to really support the sixth region. We need to push the sixth region through the executive level at the African Union. Yeah? So us as diasporans can have our sixth region as Africa, in Africa, as Africans. Now, what does that mean? It basically means that when you come home to Africa and you've been born outside of Africa, you will still be considered an African. You will still have, you know, the possibility of having diplomatic immunity via the African Union. And also, I'm not saying everybody, but some people who want to be ambassadors. But also, it means that you'll be considered an African, and you will have that passport which will allow you to travel across Africa. You know, so a borderless Africa, which is what we're working towards. So I need everybody to go onto the African Union website and go through the information there, and let's start pushing through for the sixth region. Very important for us as diasporans, very important for us as Africans, and very, very important for us moving forward, because one of the things that I recognize is that on the continent, some of our history is lost to the younger generation. So when I went to the university and I gave a talk, and I asked everybody, if you go back and you watch, I think it's Future Leaders of Gambia, if you watch that, then you'll see that I spoke to them and I asked people, you know, how many of you have experienced racism? Not many did. Because what you've got to remember that on the continent, when white people come here on a holiday, they show the nicest face you've ever seen. They give away trinkets. They give away gifts. They act as though they're the best thing since sliced bread. And so Africans only see that side of white people, whereas us, we've lived, you know, I was born, unlike Adrian, I was born in England, you know, went to nursery there, went to school there. I faced racism my whole live-long life. Yeah, my whole live-long life. And if I had a day of respite, it was a celebration for me. You know, every day at work I would face something. You know, going shopping, I would face something. And, you know, the best of the days when I didn't go out. You know? So what I'm saying is that being here, you don't have to face that. But now you can't look at Africans and say, wow, you know, Africans are so partisan or Africans are so friendly with whites. It's because of what they see. They don't know what we know. So we have a responsibility. That's what I was going to come back full circle. We have an accountability as Africans, this African Day, to make sure that they know the reality, they know the truth. Because they only see one side of white people. They don't realize these people are sheep in you know, they're wolves in sheep's clothing. They're wolves. And nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. They're the same people and the same ancestors which enslaved us. They're the same people that are looking up our sons. They're the same people that are shooting our brothers in the street. They're the same people that, you know, are shooting our women while they're sitting in their houses. It's the same people that are throwing, you know, our people into mental institutions for nothing. It's the same people that's taking our children into care for nothing. It's the same people which are killing us innocently for nothing other than being black. It's the same people that are accosting us and lying to us and deceiving us and using the media to make themselves look perfect and make us look bad. But they don't always understand it. And I'm not talking about everybody in Africa. Let me just make my point clear. I'm only talking about, you know, some people in Africa. I'm not talking about everybody. But some people are under the impression of the whole white savior syndrome. And it's there. It's there. So for Africa Day, we really need to celebrate our Africanness. And so we can start to undo the power that is paralleled with the white right syndrome. We have to start being proud of being African. When we start being proud of being African, then we can change the paradigm. We can change the narrative about Africa. because everything that they show about Africa isn't a positive. You know, a day in my life in England, if I was to share with you some of the things that I experienced, you know, and I'm sure that you experienced. I remember one day just talking about our hair, our beautiful hair. I went to work with my hair like this, you know, in a fro, and I sat down at the front desk, and a man comes in and he asked me if I put my finger in a light socket. And I looked at him and I thought to myself, did I hear just what I just said? So I said to him, what did you say? I said, did you ask me if I just put my finger in a light socket? That's why my hair's standing up. So I said to him, let me explain to you something, yeah? My hair, yeah, goes up to the sky because my hair is alive. My hair is not dead like a dog's hair going downwards to the earth. So don't criticize my hair. And no, I didn't put my hand in an electric socket. I am naturally wired to this earth. Right? And these are the little nuances. People touching your hair, you know. And it used to drive me mad. Don't touch my hair. Don't touch me. You know, I started to get very, you know, I think, right, upset.
What links you want to share?
Yeah, with the intrusion. So Bijou Noir, I want everybody to also go to Bijou Noir and subscribe to her page. She's a Black Sit subscriber, Black Sit supporter. She's a sister indeed. And I want you to go to Bijou Noir. So Bijou Noir, please put your link up so people can see it. I want people to go to Diaspora News and also to watch Diaspora News, because we got to share, we got to, you know, help each other, you know, and big each other up. So basically, Africa Day for me is symbolic. Very, very symbolic of our rise. Very symbolic of our growth. But mostly symbolic of our love of the motherland. Yeah? We have to love the motherland. We need to love our brothers and sisters on the motherland. Because if we're not loving the motherland and we're not loving our brothers and sisters, we're not loving ourselves. That is the truth. I can't put it in any other way. So Africa Day needs to be every day. Every day you look in the mirror, tell yourself you love yourself. Tell yourself you are a proud African. Tell yourself that Africa is in you and you are in Africa and you are coming home. Tell yourself that in the mirror every day.
Yeah, and part of coming home, I want to say this for a long time. I've seen this happen in England. I've seen it happen. It's like we as Africans, living in the diaspora, it seems that we have no accountability. It's like everyone does do what they like, and, you know, we need to have some sort of accountability. I mean, we have to go back to the times where you also have the Council of Elders. That when there's issues, we sit down and we work it out and we sort it out. You understand? Lack of accountability is what destroys a community. You understand? We become so westernized. You know? So sometimes people could come, they could do whatever they like. And because there's no accountability, they go on and they can spread that bad vibes throughout the whole community. We need to now get back to where we're going to set up council of elders. So we all could sit down and work out issues and stop any problems before it get too big, you know? And we got to do that. We got to be accountable. We got to be accountable, because what we're doing here is for our generations to come after us. You know, it's for our sons. You know, it's for our grandchildren. And we got to set that example. So we need to get some sort of accountability, because what I'm saying, a lot of us coming back from the West with the same attitude. And we need to deal with this attitude. We need to sort it out. You understand? So that's what I'm saying. We're going to set all of those things up. Accountability is very important. That's how we used to sort things out. That's how our ancestors used to sort things out. If we have to sit under the mango tree, you know, I said, brother, this is it, let's fix this. You understand? Let's fix this. It's just like you have your pipe in the house and it start dripping. If you don't fix that leak, one day will come and your whole house will be flooded. Yeah? So let's do that. You know? We have to work strategically to build back this Africa. You understand? We got to work. We got to work together. You understand? We have to work together. I don't know how I could emphasize on that anymore. We got to sit down. We got to sit down with our brothers and sisters and find out if we're doing something wrong, we fix it. You understand? We're here to help people as well transition. Your success is my success.
Yes.
My success should be your success.
Yes.
You know, it's very important. Because I've seen it. I've seen it on the grounds here. I've seen it. I've seen divisions start happening. You know, and if we don't stop it, it will spread.
Yes.
It will spread, and it's not nice. We come here for change. We come here for change. You know? And we have to make that change that we want to see. So yes, we got to get back to some of our ancestors' way. Let's sit down. Let's sit down and let's reason. If something going wrong, let's fix it.
Yeah.
You understand? Let's shape our ego. Because one thing I notice with us as a people, we got a lot of strength for each other, but we're very weak to other races of people. We're very weak to them. We got enough muscles for our own. Yeah? But for go out there face the Chinese man and tell you, listen, I want you out to Africa. Can we come to build back our Africa? Come out. You understand? We have to go to the Africans at least and the builders and say, listen, we're going to take over these buildings. We're going to build Africa for Africans. It's time for the Chinese and the Indians and they get out. Let them get out. But we only could do this takeover. Only could do this takeover when we ourselves come together and fix our little issues. You understand? Only we know our pain, you know.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, our African brothers and sisters that remain here on the continent, their experience is different to our experience in the West. Some of them don't understand our experience in the West. Our experience in the West is very hostile. You know, as Juliet was saying earlier, when the white man they come here on holiday, they come here smiling, they come here going out like they're nice, they're giving them trinkets. So yes, they will fall in love with them. But when they go and live with them,
Different story.
when you live with them and you see these people, especially the ones that don't travel, they're evil. You know, they're evil. So when we come back here, we got to be patient with our brothers and sisters here. You know, that's why we're coming back here, because what we learn in the West from these invaders, when we come here, we see them here working and more or less taking over the whole country. It's not good. Because Africa
know,
for Africans.
I mean, one good thing about Gambia, and one thing I love about Gambia is it's very Gambian. And so you don't have the penetration like you have in other countries. So there is so much scope here. They are here, but not like in some other African countries, which I'm not going to mention. But, you know, the Gambians still own a lot here. Gambians still have a lot of business here. Gambians still have, a huge say in their destiny here and in their future here. The Gambians still have a stake. It's still very, very African. And that's why I love Gambia. They're very African. And, you know, I've seen instances where there was a white man and he got a little bit rude, you know, to a Gambian man. And the Gambian man turned around and said, listen, slavery days are over. I'm not a slave. And if you don't like it, you go home. I was like, wow, I like it here, you know. And it gave me that feeling of, you know, positivity. It's the same thing the other day. I was at the bank and, you know, I was going in and getting my temperature done. And there was a white lady there who said that another black woman tried to jump the queue. A Gambian lady tried to jump the queue. So she's talking, she's got no mask on or anything. And you know me, I think, you know, I think they carry the virus. I don't care what anyone says, yeah? I mean, when I see white people, I run, yeah? I mean, they go with So I'm like, what are you doing? You know, move away, get away. And, you know, the security guard, you know, at the bank, You know, thank goodness for him. Told her, step back, move 2 meters away, and you wait. Sit back down or step away and you wait. Yeah? And he said to me, Juliet, you go ahead. You understand? But it's that empowerment, isn't it? Even like recently there was an incident and there was a white woman that was trying it, wasn't she? This is a while ago now. And they just said to us, oh, you're free to go. I'm just like, thank you. You know, but they will try it. There are only a few of them, very few of them here. But it's just like anything, there's very few white people everywhere, but they're still ruling the world. And that's partly because we don't see the danger. And we have to start to see the danger. You know, we have to start to see the danger. So, you know, I want to big up Phil Scott as well from Africa Diaspora News. Phil Scott, I want to big you up. I owe him a huge apology because the last interview was like at 5 a.m. and Juliet didn't wake up in time. I was setting my alarm for the wrong time and it woke me up at 7 a.m. So it didn't work. So I've got a big apology to say to you and Phil Scott. But everybody, please subscribe to his channel. Yeah?
No, you don't.
No, you don't have to get any vaccines to come to Gambia.
No, you're not.
Let me make it correct. Let me just make it clear. You don't need vaccines to come to Gambia. You only need a visa if you're coming from certain countries. So you need to go online. But you don't need a visa if you're coming from England. Yeah, you do not. But from America, you do, and you pay for it. But you can come without it and then get it. They give you 3 days. And like I said, things are changing. With the change that's happened in Ghana and various other countries, things are changing. With us coming home, things will change. Because unless we come home, why would anything change? Why does anything even need to change? It's only going to change if we can do it. And yeah, we need to come here in our droves the same way that other people are coming in their droves. They're coming in their droves to Africa. Go to Senegal, you'll see it. You know? You see it in so many different other African countries. Go to Sierra Leone and you see the Lebanese there like water. And what I'm trying to say to you is that unless we come home, we're giving away our birthright. And we're going to allow the gentrification, colonization, and total holocaust of Africa and genocide of Africa if we are not careful. Because we know what their history is. Do you think history is not going to repeat itself? You think that these people are all of a sudden turn nice overnight? It's like I did an interview on RT once. And I was talking while I was, doing the interview. I'll try and post it.
So it's not hard to get the residency permit now?
No. It's very easy. Very easy. You get it in a day. We can help you.
Yeah, we can help you.
We can help you. That's not a problem.
We're here to
There's
help.
nothing that you can't get or that you can't do. You understand?
We're here to help.
It's a very easy process.
Yeah. And as I said, when you all come home, just come home and we will show you the way through. And it's free. We're not charging you for it. Just come, we'll show you the ropes. We just want you home. Yeah? There's no free attached to what Blacks are doing for you in terms of getting a citizenship and all of that. Not citizenship, sorry, your residency. We're still working on the citizenship. Yeah? Blacks will guide you to this. It's not hard.
No.
And the people, the Gambians are working in the office, are very helpful. They smile with you and, they help you. You understand? They want you home. So those things is not hard. Residency, your TIN number, all of those things is not hard.
Explain what the TIN number is.
Yeah. The TIN number is like a national insurance number.
Yeah.
Or in America, your social security number. It's just your identification number. You could go and get that in one day. There's a hustle, That's why I say good if you all come. If you all haven't been here to Gambia before, try and come before you're getting into any serious investments. Come and feel the country for yourself.
Yeah, definitely.
Just come, enjoy the sunshine.
Yes.
You will see how easy it is. Come to the Gambians are here. They're nice people.
Lovely.
When they go into the office and so they look after you.
Lovely.
You understand? It's
I love Gambians.
It's different to the West. The Gambians are humble people.
They're beautiful people. When you meet your brothers and sisters, I can't wait for you to come. when you meet your brothers, and sorry to cut you, Age, but I've got to say, you know, it coming to Gambia, when I first came to Gambia, let me explain something to you. Ask Adrian, right? When it was time to go home, well, I wouldn't even call it home, but it was time to go to England, right? And do you remember we had to go? I just started crying. I'm not going to lie to you, fam. Even thinking about it brings the emotion up in me. I just started to cry. I cried like you think that, you know, the world was ending. I mean it. I started to wail. You know why? I didn't want to leave. You know, even thinking about it makes me well up because I remember the emotions that I felt, and you know, going through the hotel, you know, having to get my case, and then having to go on the coach. The tears wouldn't stop flowing. I cried. I got to the airport and I cried and I cried. And I just couldn't stop crying because I didn't want to go. I realized I was home. You know, for the first time in my life, I was home. And so I was going to the airport and the final lady, you know, immigration lady, she said to me, "Why are you crying?" And I said to her, "Because I'm home. And I don't want to go back there. I don't want to go to England no more. I don't want to be there no more. I want to stay here. I just don't want to go." And I'm crying. And she said to me, "Stop crying." She goes to me, "Stop crying and start planning. Start planning." She goes, "You go home, yeah, to your house in England, and you start planning to return to your rightful spiritual home." She goes, "That's what you do, and you come back. You get your land, you build your house, and you come back to live." And you know what? I cried. I got on the plane. I stopped crying. As soon as I started to land in England again, I start bawl. And I made Adrian promise me, you know, when we was going through, and you know, you got those white immigration people. "So where are you coming from? You know, how long do you intend to stay in the country?" I'm like, "I live in this country, you know, not that I want to, but I live in this country, you know." And I made Adrian promise me, once we got through immigration, I made him promise me, "Adrian, we're going back, right? We can go back, right?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "When we go back, we're going to get a land, yeah?" He said, "Yeah." "Are you going to promise me? You're going to promise me? And then we can build a house so we can live there. We can live here." "Well, fam, this is our house. We live in here." We came back and we made it. You know, we escaped. We made it. And like I said, we had to go to plan B, C, D, E, F, G. And, you know, we had to rubber. Rubber means sell, buy and sell, yeah? Hard to get here, but we managed it. And now we wake up happy with our mortgage-free, rent-free, bill-free home. And, you know, we built it and we done it, and you can do it. It doesn't even matter if it's a 2-room. Yeah, room and pantry and bedroom, and you have outside kitchen and shower. Please just, you know, find a way. Even if we have to set up like a commune where, you know, we buy a piece of land and everybody has a room and we have centralized areas, we can do this, but we have to find a way.
Yeah, Marcel Hollis, yes, they do show us videos of starving children in Africa. I live here in Gambia, and trust me, everywhere you got people offering you food. All of this is just nonsense. Oh, yeah. Even Mansa, that Joe from England here. Mansa could tell you how he get treated. You know, everywhere Mansa go, people look after him. Mansa get food, everything.
We were out. We went to Tissereng.
It's just nonsense they're talking.
It's rubbish. We went to Tissereng, and even in Tissereng, you know, there was 4 of us, and they fed us all. You know, this is us asking for anything. But it's part of the hospitality, part of the culture.
The farmers here, they're working. You know what I mean? Everything, oh, come on. Food in Africa, you all eat. Oh, come on. Listen, people. Forget about what I tell you in the West. Seeing is believing. Come home and live with your kind. And you would see. You know, half of the stories are just made up stories in the West. So, you know what they want to do? They want to keep you out of Africa so they could continuously rape it. You know, remember when a man finds treasure, they're going to hide away that treasure from everyone else. And they're going to milk it until it's done. Yeah? Don't let them fool you. We're here. We're talking to you right now from the home that we built here.
We live in a village.
We live in a village here with our people. Every day they come to right to our house here with fresh fish.
Oh yeah.
Fresh veg, everything here. There's not no starving African here in the Gambia. It's all nonsense. You know, you see they put out a big bowl of food and they all sit down and eat it together.
Everybody eats. We all eat together. It's lovely.
You see the men them, you see the man that even working here, how muscular and strong these men are. What are you talking about?
Yeah, these hot chocolate.
It's all rubbish they're talking about.
Someone's asked me about Plan A, B, C, and D. So they're showing you images of the Ethiopian famine from many, many years ago, over 30, 40 years ago. And then they're still recycling those images. So that's all they're doing. It's perception, it's media manipulation and propaganda. And they'll continue to do it. And we just have to ignore it. And these aid adverts, we just need to ignore them and come and see for ourselves. That's what it is. But someone asked me what was my plan A, B, and C. Okay, so the reason why I said that is because plan A was that we were going to sell one of our properties there in England, but it didn't happen. We couldn't get to sell it. So because we couldn't get to sell it, which we was dependent on to build our house, we had to go to plan B. And so we went to plan B, which was that, you know, we had to basically dispose of all of our assets because we were determined to come. And so that was plan B. And then we went to plan C when we opened a shop and sold as much stuff as we could, isn't it? And we got we got as much free things as we could. We bought a white van and we drove around with a white van and we collected everything from Spock to Facebook Marketplace, to Free Cycle, to whatever. We got as much free, like really good quality things as we could. And we bought them here and we sold them, from sofas to fridges. We went to house clearances and we filled the containers so we'd have, you know, enough stuff for when we came here. And we sold them, and it was by selling those things. We also, you know, had to sell land, we had to sell loads of stuff. But we managed, and that, you know, we couldn't get the man out of our property. The man's still in our property even today.
Yeah.
Even today, we took the man to court so many times.
We just had a problem tenant, you know, one of the rogue tenant that decided not gonna come out of my place. Because to be honest, I will say it here. I want to take all my investments out of Mansa. Big up Mansa.
So the farmland
out of England. I just want to cut ties with that place.
Across the river is the most farmland.
You know, we just want to cut ties with England. So the guy stayed in the property and nothing. We got to many
Gambia
court case to get him out of that property. When we finally get him out and instruct the bailiff, there come the lockdown.
COVID.
There comes COVID now.
And then the government made a rule that you can't leave, you can't get anyone out for 3 months.
I'm looking at probably next year.
No, 3 months is nearly done. So.
No, them. I don't trust English laws.
So we had to hustle basically.
But we done it.
Buy and sell. We had a shop. We rented a shop. You know, we worked with other Gambians who actually, you know, went rubbering for us. So we formed a partnership, a team, and we were like a serious rubber team. I enjoyed it so much. You know, that's how I learned the business here, and you have to learn the business here. Like there's first price, and there's last price, and so you learn to haggle, and I love it. It's called negotiation where I come from, you know, but I loved it, and I still love it. I mean, there's so much that we can learn about African culture that is really going to teach us some skills that we didn't have before. And one of the things that I learned about being in Africa, one of the skills that I learned is patience and humility. Yeah, patience and humility, and to be honest. You know, I was already honest, but that's not the point. I mean, what I'm trying to say is that when I saw so much of the honesty here, like people trusting you, like with your goods. Like one time I forgot my purse, and because I was rushing out, I left my bag, but I wanted to get some stuff, so I shopping, and the man said, no, it's okay. And he let me take all of the goods, all of my big shopping, He let me take it without a penny. I said to him, I'll come back and pay for it. He said, no problem, come back whenever you got the money. And I went back there and I gave him the money. I gave him a little money on top, you know, for being so loving. And I have never experienced that before. So, you know, there's so much new things that you experience in Africa. So Africa Day is really a celebration of all the wonderful things that are Africa. And there are so many wonderful things when you come here to live that, you know, it will take us all night to describe the wonderful experiences that you're going to have here. You know, I'm not saying that everything's, you know, all beautiful and all light and that you're not going to have challenges. Of course you are. You know, some people don't speak the language. You have to learn to do sign language. But most people speak English. And if not, they'll find someone who does. But if not, you learn the language. I've got like 3 little language books that I carry with me. And I'm like, although my accent might be bad, we work it out in the end. So, and I'm quite happy to be learning, you know, whether, you know, I have to learn Mandinka and say Abinyadi, you know, or whether it's Wolof, you know. It doesn't make a difference. It's all part of the learning process. But things that you could bring that will be useful to sell, depending on if you're bringing a container or not, will definitely, like we sold a lot of leather sofas, didn't we, Age?
Yeah.
Yeah, and fridges and freezers and electronics, you know, laptops, because Gambians really are very good with IT and that kind of thing. And so they like the laptops and the tablets and the smart watches and the phones and, you know, GoPros and, you know, just normal stuff that you would get. But, you know, basically they like those things, but they want things that are economical. So that's the reason why. But of course you still have your showrooms and stuff here with your brand new things. And they have a trade fair every year, and I hope when you come that the trade fair is reinitiated because it was closed because of COVID, but it is brilliant. It is the best trade fair. I've been to a lot at Excel, I've been to ones at Olympia, but the trade fair in Africa knocks the blocks off of all of them. It is totally phenomenal. The experience is great. It's so vibrant, the energy is fantastic. You get a range of things from all over Africa, you know. But at the same time, you've got your, you know, your usual big brands there, you know, selling all the usual stuff. I'm not going to promote them. So you have that, but you also have a lot of small businesses, and you can get nearly everything there. I went there, and I love crystals. I came home with like hands full of crystals, and you know, hands full of
Yes, there's rooms to rent for 2 months, Eden, yeah.
Yeah, of course. You can get rooms for 2 months, and you pay very little for them, you know. Some places you can even get a room for like £80 a month, £50 a month, you know. So you can come here and live relatively cheap. Don't let anyone sell you on some, you know what I mean?
Just come and see for yourself,
ideas.
you know?
Come and see for yourself. You know, don't let anyone fool you. Obviously, staying in a hotel is a different experience. And, you know, I do encourage people to go and stay with Matthew at Hyperlink because, you know, we're all friends. And also, he treats his guests really well. Also, there's like Seaview Hotel, family-owned hotel. There's that beautiful hotel that we stayed at recently. What was it called? The Bamboo Village Resort. That was beautiful. I love that hotel. I think I made a program about it. So there are lots and lots of places that you can stay that are Gambian owned. So many, you know, beautiful Gambian owned hotels. Kunte Kinte Village. There's loads of places that you can stay. So
I do encourage you, if you've never been to the Gambia before, just come and check it out when the borders
have a
open.
holiday.
Have a holiday first. Look around. See what you want to do. You know, see what you want to do. Come have a look. And there's a reason why I'm saying this.
Yeah.
Come and see for yourself. As I said, the transition to Africa is very simple. It's not hard.
No, and Miriam.
I trust me, the people I'm here, they're very friendly. I'm Black City here. When they come, we contact us. You know, we meet up, we talk, and you would understand. It's easy.
Yeah.
You know, we have done it.
Yeah, we met people at the airport.
done it.
Exactly.
We live in our home now talking to you.
Yeah.
This is not rented, it's mortgage free, it's our home, and we live here. And this home will be passed down to our children, our children's children. We have done it. We're not talking from lack of experience, we are talking from experience. Before we start Blacksit, our house was almost finished. So that's what I'm trying to explain to you, people.
It was 8 months, isn't it? About 8 months to do everything.
Come here, please.
Online.
And check things out for yourself.
Yes.
Come and check it out for yourself before you start getting into crazy investment.
Yes.
Come here and check it out for yourself.
Yes.
Ask questions. Sit down with people that have done it. People that put their money where their mouth is.
Yes.
That's what we've done. We put our money here. You understand? We're not running, going away. We're here. Blacksit is here. We invest heavily here. We're home. This is our home now. So please visit. Sacrifice a holiday. Come and visit and see for yourself. When you go back, you have a clearer understanding of what you want to do here in the Gambia.
I just saw a comment where she said that she's still surprised. Listen, when you're in England, right, and I'm just going to give you an example, and you go to someone's house like, do you want a cup of tea? Yeah, you say, oh, no thanks. Right. Oh, all right then.
Just email us.
That's about the size of it. You're not getting no food.
How to
reach?
How to reach us? That's
Okay, I'm going to give you my details again before we close today, so please stay on the live. But Miriam, I'm seeing your comments, and I want you to know, yes, you'll be supported through the process, so you don't have to worry, okay? You can contact us. I just want to give out my contact details again. I check emails. Let me just tell you when I'm available to make it easier for everybody. I check emails usually on Mondays and Saturdays on my admin day. So that's what I usually do, emails. So if you're thinking, oh, I wrote to you on Tuesday and I've not heard from you Wednesday, Thursday, yeah, you'll probably hear from me on Friday or Saturday and Monday. Saturday and Mondays is when I do admin. Now, if you call me, I'm generally available Monday to Friday. Let me make this clear, Monday to Friday from 12 till 6. So if you call me during those hours, unless I'm filming, I'll pick up the phone. If I'm editing or doing a voiceover, I won't be picking up the phone. If I'm going live on Woden Myers channel, I won't be picking up the phone, because about 5 people called me when I was going live. I was like, uh-oh. So, yeah, you know, that's what it is. You know, basically, Africa Day is every day for all of us. And Africa Day is every day for us, because we're here in Africa. And, you know, Gambia is a lovely place to be. I love Sierra Leone. I've been to other places. I've been to Senegal. I've been to Mauritius. I've been to Egypt. I've been to Morocco. And my email address is blacksithome. So let me spell that for you. BLAXITHOME@gmail.com. So that's blacksithome@gmail.com. And
the internet price vary return to Eden. The price varies.
It depends on your package.
It depends on the package.
It depends on your package, because like we have a receiver. That's why our internet is so stable, is because we have a receiver. And so we just pay, I mean, it's 2,000 something each month. That's the lassie. So it's 20 something pounds. Yeah. But, you know, I mean, you know, for what you get, I think it's good service compared to the service. We was on a cheaper package before, but we didn't get the equivalent service. So I'm happy with what we have now, because, you know, the stream is constant, and the internet's greater for uploads and stuff like that. And I'm sorry that I didn't upload the other program that I meant to put up today. But I was on the phone a lot today talking to you know who I was talking to, yeah, all you Blacksit subscribers that called me today. We had a good laugh. So, you know, just want to kind of wind up by saying, listen, Africa Day is every day when you live in Africa, okay? So, you know, our liberation, it has to be part of our repatriation. That's when you're liberated, is when you repatriate. So I want you to bear that in mind. And we're going to make a program. We're going to take you around the house. Yeah? I'm just waiting for my wardrobes. So as soon as they're done, I'm going to take you around the house and let you see what we've done since the last time. And just want to say to you, everybody at Blacksit family, we really do love you, okay? And I mean that. It's like, how do you love me? You don't know me. I don't have to know you to love you. We're Africans, we're black, yeah? And that is a natural vibration that you get here, and it's infectious. It's totally infectious. And I caught the love bug. Trust me, I love Africa so much. And I love living here so much. I love everything about Africa. And, you know, the ministers and people also in power that I've met have been absolutely wonderful and welcoming to us. So, you know, I want to big up everybody from the chief protocol, you know, to the Minister of Agriculture, to all of the ministers that, and the Minister of Tourism, Mr. Ba, and everybody that we've had the pleasure of meeting, and the Minister of Trade and Industry as well here in the Gambia, who've all given us help and support. And so these are all people who are, you know, here to help and support us.
Angela, could you please stop with all the insults? Please, just stop. If you're not,
no, just ignore it, Aisha.
Yeah, I know we can ignore it, but we're all here together, brother. Don't just stop all this nonsense now. Yeah?
Okay, so I'm going to say one thing, yeah. This is exactly what we're talking about. That not everybody's ready for Africa. Okay? Some of us aren't ready for Africa because the self-love is not there and the hatred is there. That's why you're trolling. And it doesn't mean that person's even black. You don't know what's going on underneath, yeah? We do need to have moderators, and I will get involved with that more so. So we're going to say goodbye anyway.
Yeah, Marsha, yeah, sorry. I'm from Montserrat as well. But the question is for you. I'm torn between Jamaica and Africa. What's your advice?
Visit.
Visit Africa.
Our advice is to visit. Yeah. And like I said, you know, Africa is not perfect. Africa is in need of support in many different services. But, you know, I had issues in England, and, you know, it doesn't make a difference to me. I'm much happier here, you know, even driving on my roads, that aren't made of tarmac. I love it. I love the experience because you know what? I'm home. Yeah, I'm home. And that's all that matters.
Aquarius, big up yourself. School for kids. Aquarius, big up yourself.
Yeah, there are schools for children. We're going to wind up now. We'll do another program on education. I've done it. And, you know, I'm going to put in, and I'm going to delete some of these comments. And I'm probably going to block some people as well. So, sorry. But, you know, let's share the love. Yeah, I'm going to block Angela, no doubt. Angela, you're blocked. Bam! So, one love, Blacksit family. Please remember to smash that like button. Please comment down below. Come and see for yourself. Come and see for yourself.
Just come.
Come and see for yourself. That's all I've got to say. Yeah?
Just come. Yeah.
Come and see for yourself. If you've been watching Blacksit, you want to see about medical services, look at Feeling Good in the Gambia. You want to know about good dentists or whatever. You know, go and look at the video Living It Up in the Gambia. You want to see about other services. I've done videos on so many things. So just go back and have a look. The evidence is there. Yeah, don't believe me, go and watch. Don't believe us. Yeah, come and see. So, yeah, we're going to block Angela, so don't worry. Angela, you're blocked. Everybody else, we thank you and we love you. Yeah. So, goodbye, Blacksit family. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Please like and please share. And above all, happy Africa Day. Come on, Anne.
Yeah.
Happy Africa Day to you. Happy Africa Day to you. I'm a happy African in Africa. Happy African Day to you.